welcome back to more Ace Attorney Apollo Justice. Last time we left off, we finished Chapter 2, and now we're going to start Chapter 3, which is called Turnabout Serenade. Let's rock! Yeah, I thought it was him. Let's rock! It's hard to do a screaming voice with him. I thought he played guitar. What is this? Are you lying to me, fam? That guy looked like he was playing his guitar wrong, but whatever. Well, no, it looked like he was playing it wrong, but I guess, I don't know. Rock on, everyone! This party's not over yet! Get your handkerchiefs for our special guest! That's right, baby! The night's just getting started. Thank you for coming to the Gaviniers Guilty as Charged tour. This ends the first part of tonight's show. There will now be a 20-minute intermission. Yeah, some bands do that. I never really got it. What? I'm sorry, what?
This is so cool! Us at a Gaviner's concert!
Huh? Did you say something? My ears are still ringing. Gaviniers, putting the sick back in music.
Well, I thought Mr. Gavin was really nice. Sending us those tickets at 20% off? They're hard to get a hold of, you know? When you invite people to a concert, it's usually free. Let's head to his dressing room, Apollo. You know, like we're a couple of VIPs. I've always dreamed of being a VIP at a Gaviner's show. Trucy, you didn't know who Prosecutor Gavin was before that case. What kind of fan doesn't know who the lead vocalist's name? Oh, this guy, well, he was more like a prince, really. He let us in. Clavier? What a lovely name. Yeah, but I'm a girl. I'm supposed to swoon over gods of rock.
God awful, maybe.
Oh! I bought all their stuff on the way home from the trial. I got 12 Gaviner's album and 15 concert videos.
That was quite a bit of impulse shopping.
Got an advance on my next 15 years worth of allowance.
For Mr. Wright, that sounds like a real act of generosity. Who would have imagined me here at a Gaviner's concert watching Prosecutor Gavin rock? To be honest, he was kind of cool, and I'm kind of envious. Not that I'd ever admit it to Trucy. Yeah, he seems like a pretty cool dude, not gonna lie. Look at that guitar. I want that. Patrol? Ah, you made it!
Mr. Gavin, thanks so much for the tickets.
And the invoice you sent along with them.
You're incredible up on stage, Mr. Gavin.
Ah, nothing like music to brighten the mood after a trial, ja? And we're almost ready for our next act. I'm looking forward to it myself.
Lamoroy's singing, right? The siren of the ballad?
Oh yeah, that flyer says she flew all the way over for this show. That's right. I happened to catch her show while overseas. Her voice is divine. I knew I had to invite her to perform with us.
Lamoroy says you praise me.
Lamoroy says you praise me too highly. I don't know what's going on. Whoa, who's this guy? He's huge. Allow me to introduce Miss Romaine Latouche, Lamoroy's manager, and her interpreter, incidentally. It is a great honor for us to be here, and a great honor for Lamoroy to be heard in this country. That voice, wish I could understand it. It's beautiful.
Ooh, it's Lamoroy. I'm actually meeting Lamoroy.
Lamoroy, mysterious songstress. Her quiet, deep song glides through the air, lilting above a sparse but elegant piano accompaniment. Now this is music. She's a real artist. Wow, that's a bit of prejudice right there, but whatever. Lamoroy says, we have long looked forward to this joint performance. Ah, Lamoroy, your voice. It is art. Yet without his piano to guide me, it is but a voice. Yo, dude. I've seen this kid somewhere before.
He plays piano at all of Lamoroy's concerts. He's cute, and he's a really good pianist.
Good pianists are a dying breed, I hear. Ooh! What'd you say about me? No. Allow me to introduce Machi Tabaye. He's blind. Wait, Machi Tabaye? Machi Tabaye? I don't know. This is why he never strays far from Lamoroy. They're always together. Like characters from some fairy tale.
Lamoroy is so, what's that word? Exotic and mysterious.
She does seem quite pretty. At least her eyes do. Hers is a kind of sightseeing music. Huh? She travels the globe, putting the sights she sees into song. Even though her appearance and voice are exotic,
Her songs remind us of something close and warm. Sights in a song? That's so poetic! She was gracious enough to put music to my lyrics tonight. The guitar serenade. I hope you enjoy it.
I have a feeling somebody in this group is gonna die.
I can't wait! And now it is time. For the next part, we're giving the Gavineers hard rock a little rest. Lamaror, the stage is yours.
The band members will not play during Lamaror's ballad, only Machi's tender tones and Lamaror's dulcet voice.
And my guitar, of course. Woohoo! Nights like this make it all worthwhile, you know? I should have learned to play the guitar. Not much romance in the chords of steel. Shall we hit the stage then? Good luck, Mr. Gavin. Take care your hearts aren't stolen away, yeah? Let's get back to the concert hall, Polly.
Oh, we're getting a concert? Sugar, sugar. Race. The lyrics aren't in time. I don't know what they're saying. So tight. Whoa! You have a fire thing inside your acoustic guitar, dude? That's pretty awesome, actually. I like the 3D graphics, they're kind of cool. I mean, pixelated is crap, but it's the DS. What are you gonna do? Wow, there's somehow acoustic guitar going on, even though he's... Well, I guess he could be playing open strings, but... Wow, she disappeared. That's pretty crazy. Whoa, this is sounding weird. Oh, he does have fire in his guitar. Whoa! Wow, that's actually pretty crazy. That's a 2D shot, but that's a 3D shot. I feel like the fire wasn't supposed to go on like that badly. Or at least I'd like to imagine, because that's funnier.
Wow, that was actually pretty amazing. Wow, wasn't Lamaror amazing? I even cried a little. I'm surprised Prosecutor Gavin actually burned his guitar. Yeah, that even surprised me, and I'm a magician. What a production. What a destruction. I don't think Prosecutor Gavin was expecting it either, oddly. He looked as surprised as I was. Is that what they call risking life and limb for art? I think he's my new hero. I'm not sure I'd call that art. Well, what are we doing here? Let's go into Mr. Gavin's dressing room. There's 20 minutes till the last part of the show. How many breaks does this band need? I'd probably play in a video or something. If it's a good concert. Oh! What the heck was that? I was never consulted about it.
Sorry, Mr. Gavin, sir. I asked the man in charge.
I play new rock, not Great Balls of Fire. Speaking of fire, I have a good mind to fire whoever's responsible. He seems upset. Apollo Justice, were you the one who tried to torch me? Hey, I didn't do it. So much for risking your life for art. The guitar serenade is ruined. Ruined! Well, let's try to talk to him at least. I'm not sure that's the best move right now.
Oh, okay, seriously? Cool.
You mean the guitar, that wasn't part of the act? Part of the act? Who brought up a guitar on purpose?
You must not have been to some old rock shows then. You don't know how many guitars have been broken?
But it worked really well with the lyrics just then. Burning on in my heart, fire, burn my love away, all away. How did you remember those lyrics? Wait, you think the audience thought it was... Sounds like you got lucky. They probably thought it was part of the act. At least, I did. You got lucky and didn't realize it. Anyway, that guitar was Ferrari of guitars. All the speed, all the sound, and all the price. If I burned one of those at every show, I'd go broke. I'm usually frugal for a rock band. Try saying that to Mr. Gavin. Today's been one disaster after another. My hog won't run, my guitar case is broken. Dad told me there'd be days like these. Wasn't Lamor's song incredible? You worked on it too, right, Mr. Gavin? Ah, yes, thanks. It was a collaboration. I wrote the lyrics and she wrote the melody. You know, I'm surprised she could sing in English. I'm sure she practiced a long time for this day. Ah, here. What's this? A lyric sheet. It's yours. Signed by myself and Lamarore. Yippee! Thank you so much. I'll never get to sign our client defense agreements.
Cool, I'm cool with that.
Almost time for the third act of the night. Oh, there's more? Yes, Lamarore's part is done. Now it's time for us to drop our groove again, yeah? Hope you're ready to catch it. Woohoo! Ready, Apollo? I think I'll pass. Huh? I like the bit with Lamarore, but the rest could use a volume knob. Turned way down.
Boo, Apollo. You suck.
Oh, Apollo, you're getting old. Does 22 qualify as old to a 15-year-old?
Yes. No.
Well, I'm going. Let the old folks rest backstage, yeah? Time to rock. Hey, you're not that much older than me. Yeah. Hey, you're older than I am.
Well, what do I do now? Uh-oh. What's gonna happen?
Hey, it's you. That right kid. Detective Sky. I'll let that right kid business pass. Call me Emma. There's no need for titles once you shared a bottle of fingerprint powders. That's a new one. So, Emma, what are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm snacking. Think I wanna be here? Me, in charge of security in this pit? Security? Did something happen? There's no knowing with that glimmerous fop. Apparently he's all upset because something was stolen. He wanted security back here during the concert. Where does he get off acting like he's some big rock star? He is a big rock star. Hey, you listening to me? So, where's this door here lead to? This one? That's Lamarore's dressing room. Don't even think of going in unless you want Peta's snack-oos in your face. She ever in a good mood, I wonder?
I don't know what clue I'm looking for, but...
This is Lamarore's dressing room. Don't even think about going in there, I'll...
Oh!
What was that? Was that a gunshot? Something's going on. You, out of my way! Emma! Lamarore! It's not locked. I'm going in.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
What's that awful noise?
Oh, it's just a concert. Oh no!
It's Lamarore's manager, Mr. What's his name?
Can it be Latouche?
Latouche! Oh no! Hey, you! Me? Watch this room for me. I have to call for backup. Right, understood. You want me to make sure no one comes in, right? Don't touch anything. I'll be right back. What's going on? I just talked to him and now... He's alive. Mr. Latouche, can you hear me? Shot. I was shot. Who shot you? I don't know. Ask what? Ask witness. Witness? There was a witness? Who? Cold. So cold. Witness. You're cold? Don't worry. You're gonna be fine. Help is on the way. Can't see. Hang in there, Mr. Latouche. Tell me, who was the witness? The witness is Siren. Siren? How can a siren witness anything?
Really? It's, oh. I don't know that. No!
Mr. Latouche! Yes, Emma? What was that? Who's there? What's wrong? Emma, did you see anyone just now? Huh? No? I could have sworn I heard a door close. The concert's been canceled. Backup's on its way. Is Mr. Latouche... He's dead, isn't he? That's terrible. I lost him. Romain Latouche, shot. And when I heard his last words, the witness is the siren. Whatever that means.
Well, this is definitely...
The venue's locked down. The venue's locked down. We took names and addresses before letting the crowd go.
You may have got that.
Good work, Darian. I'll let you know if I find anything out about the victim. Later. It's investigation time then, Fraulein Detective. I don't need some rock and roll prosecutor telling me to do that. One request I must make. Tell no one, on staff or otherwise, anything of this. Ooh, a gag order. No word gets out, other than that Mr. Latouche is dead. No word of the cause of death, or of the murder. Tell no one, not even Lammeror? Not even her. We must keep everything under wraps. Oh, one other thing. I'll need your signature on this here forehead. Yours too, Fraulein. On that? An investigation request? Why just us? You two are civilians. It's standard procedure. That should be okay to sign, I think. Alright, well, get started with the investigation. God dang it, of course. To ensure the efficiency and security of the various hereby ordered to speak to no one outside. Okay. I'm on it already. Ah, and one tip for you. Huh? Me? Try not to get in the Fraulein detective's way. She's in a foul mood today. Gee, I wonder why. We were all questioned as witnesses, and now none of us can go home. We'll investigate, all right, our way. Somehow, I don't see us getting back to that crime scene anytime soon. Still can't believe I was there when it happened. Not an experience I care to repeat anytime soon. There's no time for navel gazing. Let's crack this case. I worry about Trucy. She seems to have a very loose idea of what it means to be an attorney. Of course, that's not surprising considering who her father is. Something the matter? No. Let's get cracking. Let's become a kraken. I'm the only one who was there. The only one who heard Mr. Latouche's last words. The witness is written. The first order of business is to find out what he meant by siren. Bum bum bum.
Well, I don't. I guess we'll go in here. Is there anything going on in here?
Huh. Looks like nobody's here. Prosecutor Gavin's probably busy with the case, too. No rest for the wicked. No rest for us either, Apollo. Let's get rockin'. Rock, rock.
Don't kill us. Don't kill us.
Oh, it's you. I figured you'd come. You have to let us investigate the scene, please. You're attorneys, no? Shouldn't you wait until you have a client? Latouche did tell me to ask the witness, the siren. With his dying breath, no less. Doesn't that count? Glare at me all you want. You'll get no snacks from me. Please. Think of poor Lammeror. Oh well, I suppose. You did find the body with me. Great, let's get to it. Right. Just try not to touch anything. She's letting us look, and she's not munching her snacks. This bodes well. There are clues here, I can feel it. Leave no hanger unhung, no spot unspotted.
Okay, well.
This is the murder weapon, isn't it? This revolver? That's right, a big 45 caliber revolver. Wow, I wonder who brought this in here. I thought only police were allowed to have one of those. Why are you giving me that look? I didn't do it. I didn't. Listen, I was out in the hall eating snackoos when it happened. I know. No one here thinks you did it, Emma. It's hard to tell with you sometimes, Apollo. Hey, what have I done? Wait, if the killer brought a revolver, it must mean they had planned this from the start. That's right?
I mean, I would think so.
That's a body, isn't it? Sure is. The victim, no less. Let's take a closer look. Eek! Go ahead, Apollo. You first. Me? No, you should go first, Trucy. Really. Will you stop bickering and get over here? She's munching on snackers again. Hope she's not too annoyed.
Alright. Nothing to. Oh! Wait.
Eek! Is that blood? Why don't you examine this one, Apollo? You know more about, red stuff than I do. Yep. Says who? Something is strange about this blood, though. Is that what it looks like?
We're not gonna talk about how it looks like a word. It's this dude, isn't it? Tobiah? Is that what it says? I don't know. Not really. I don't know. Oh.
Apollo, look at this hand. He's holding something. Hey, no touching. You can throw all the snacks at me you'd like, Emma, but sooner or later, you're gonna run out of them. You raise a good point. I'm a bit intrigued by the scene. Let's take a look. Ah, see there? He's holding something. What's this? A key ring? You think it might belong to the killer? Certainly a possibility. What an unusual key ring. What unusual keys. This could be a vital clue. Ooh, what a pretty brooch. Oh, Emma? You're not gonna say, can I have it, please, are you? Oh. Look, you may be a cute little girl of 15. But that doesn't get you any special treatment with me. Oh. Not healthy to envy the young, Emma. Not about envy, it's about tampering with evidence. Note to self, Emma lacks a sense of humor. Use caution. You need to learn to respect your elders a little. Something seems so familiar about that brooch.
I'll leave for a little bit and I'll go to the stage. What's going on here? In the wings.
Stage looks empty. Well, somebody get a chance to talk to Prosecutor Gavin. Oh well, nothing to do but go to the crime scene, I guess.
But I checked the crime scene. I guess there's something. Oh, I haven't talked to you yet. What am I thinking? My bad.
Mr. Romain Latouche, was it? He was Lamoureux's manager and interpreter, apparently. This is his first time in the country. So I'm guessing he didn't know many people here. Doesn't seem likely, nor can I think of anyone with a motive to murder him. Except for one person, of course. One person? Who?
Lamoureux.
No one here might have had a motive, but she's from... What are you talking about? Hey, it was Emma's idea. I said nothing. Always with the snacks. He's a big man, or was. I don't think even I would win in a fight with him. Which is why whoever it was used a revolver, I'm guessing. We sent a request to the Borgian embassy for more info on him. Well, you and I know more about the crime than anyone. You do? That's true. It was us who found the body. What? Huh. Guess that's what I missed for watching the concert. Hey, I wish I was watching the concert. Anything would be better than this. Well, we know the crime took place during the concert. When we heard the shot and entered the room, the killer was already gone. What? But that doesn't make sense. You came in when you heard the shot and no one was here? How did they leave the room? That window is a little too small, isn't it? Mystery of the disappearing killer. Huh, another ladder. Actually, it's technically a step ladder. Well, hello, Miss Fancy Pants. Please forgive my lack of ladder discrimination. I'm less worried about the step ladder and more worried about why it's there. Why is the ladder there? Well, to climb, right? To reach something on the ceiling? I still say it's a step ladder.
Oh, I didn't even see the vent up there.
What's wrong, Apollo? Your mouth is catching flies. Nothing. It's nothing. Maybe that's how the killer escaped. That's what you were thinking, right? Huh? When we arrived on the scene, the killer had already fled. He or she must have had a way out. That air vent is one possibility. But it's much too small. I'll have to kill her about your size, Trucy. I didn't do it! Yeah? I was cutting up the dance floor at the time, thank you. I know. Of course I didn't think it was you. It's hard to tell with you sometimes, Apollo. Hey, what have I done?
No parking.
Look, it's a postcard of Lamoureux. What are these letters at the bottom? I've never seen them before. Must be her native tongue. Oh, must be her native tongue. Borginese. Borginese, huh? Oh, god dang it, finally. So this is the murder weapon. This revolver is incredibly heavy. It's been fired twice. You can smell the gunpowder. That's odd. What's odd? Oh, nothing. Hey, no fair, tell us. It's just something about this revolver seems strange. Strange?
What's strange about it?
What do you think about this revolver? Well, it's pretty big and heavy. That's right. It's a .45 caliber. It makes it one of the deadliest revolvers around. Even the police don't carry guns this big. Really? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. You don't need so much power to kill at such a close range. It's overkill. I'm not sure I see the problem. I mean, whenever I go to eat curry, I order it extra spicy just to be sure it's spicy. Of course, you can only ever eat 1 or 2 bites. And that's not a problem. And there's another thing about a gun this big. It puts a lot of strain on the shooter. Strain? Yeah, say if you were to fire this revolver. The recoil would probably dislocate your shoulder. Ouch! It's like the shooter's a victim too. Yet the killer used this
Excuse me.
Yet the killer used this revolver, and quite well. I'm guessing whoever did it was used to shooting. Used to shooting a high caliber weapon. Well, that's about it. I think we looked at just about everything there is. I guess you're right. I know how you're feeling. It's hard to know when to stop. But anything more involved has to wait until the squad gets here. I suppose. I'll go report the evidence. Sorry, but could you wait here till I get back? Huh? Oh, actually, we have to... Great, thanks. She left. What do we do now, Apollo? She told us to wait. Great, now how am I supposed to investigate? Oh well, guess it can't be helped. Let's go. Huh? Go? Time's a wasting, Apollo. We've got a lot of ground to cover. Well, it's true, but... On second thought, why not? I'm sure everything will be fine. Of course it will. Let's go.
Why do I feel like something's gonna go really badly and then we're gonna get in trouble for it?
Why are you out?
Whoa!
Eek! Who's there? We didn't just imagine that, did we? He was wearing a silk hat.
Friend of yours?
Hardly. Whoever that was, he sure looks suspicious.
Bet you went to the dressing room, didn't you? Or not. I bet you went to the stage, didn't you? Haha. Watch, I'm about to corner you right now. Ready for this? Shaboom! Yep, there you are. Found you. In the wings.
What is it with today? Problem after problem. Tongue.
You ain't kidding.
It's the two lead members of the Gaviners, Apollo. Clavier on vocals and Darian on guitar. They're so cool. I have a hard time thinking of Clavier as anything but a prosecutor, honestly. Huh? What are they arguing about? Probably the case, I bet. My hog won't start. My guitar case is busted. My guitar's been burned to a crisp, and to top it all off, someone's dead. And then there was that performance just now. What was that all about? Hey man, don't blame me. You were the one who missed a cue. Me? Miss a cue? How could I conceivably get the most important part of the song wrong? How? And what was with that tinny playing of yours? Who you calling tinny? Sounds like they're having a spat. One of those differences in musical direction bands are... one of those differences in musical direction bands are always splitting up over. This is hardly the time. What are you two doing here? Yeah. We were just discussing the investigation, if you don't mind. Sorry, wait, you were what? Listen. You need to confirm that with the Republic of Borgina. Detective consent. Right, anything else? What did you just call him? Detective?
Greetings. Darian Crescent, Criminal Affairs, Division 3.
Hello, Criminal Affairs? Apollo, you really don't know anything about the Gaviners, do you?
Something tell me that's about to be remedied.
Oh, what was that leg? About the crime. Which crime do you mean? The murder, what else? Oh, that. For me, today's been a hit parade of crimes, you see? Prosecutor Gavin was singing the blues earlier, wasn't he? Something about his hog and his guitar case? Anyway, I'm afraid you know more about the killing of Mr. Latouche than I do. For now, at least. Huh? You were the one who found the bodies, yeah? Well, we were in the middle of a performance, no less. Aren't you going to examine the crime scene, Prosecutor Gavin? I'll leave that to Fraulein Detective. Wouldn't want to step on their toes. They're not exactly best buddies, are they? Emma and Prosecutor Gavin, I mean. Well, what to do next? We've already checked out the scene. Prosecutor Gavin may be right. He may be the most informed for once. Maybe Prosecutor Gavin can shed some light on things we found. I don't believe you, Apollo. How can you come to this concert and not know about the Gaviners? It's not surprising. Well, even our ancestors knew nothing of America's existence once. I know America exists. The Gaviners aren't just an average rock band, Apollo. Each member is connected to the police somehow. The police? The real police. By day they pack heat, but by night they heat up the stage. By day those lips interrogates. By night they sing songs of unrequited passion. Okay. They debuted 7 years ago and they released like what, 12 albums? That's like a lot of albums per year. This here's my right-hand man, Darian Crescent. I make the melodies and he attacks them with his guitar. He's a bit of a rogue, really. This guy's a bit of a perfectionist. When a performance goes the least bit wrong, he goes in this funk, just like today. I hope murder would be a bit more off-putting than a ruined concert. The concert today? A disaster! I'll get to the bottom of this, and then we'll see who missed the cue. Miss Q. They're arguing about that before. Great, well, nothing. Alright, I think I already read that. Oh, wait, no, god dang it. What's this Miss Q you keep talking about? Ah, you heard it, didn't you? From the audience? Actually, I didn't notice anything. See? No amateur's gonna pick up on that. Can you guarantee an entire audience of amateurs? No, now take a listen to this. What's that? A mixing board. We used it to record our concert tonight. Are we supposed to be investigating a murder? Well, we've come this far. Might as well go all the way. I always wanted to learn about the recording industry. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Is this a new feature? Oh god, I'm scared now. This is but one of the devices used in recordings. We're a 5-part band. This lets us record each member's performance separately. Use the slider to adjust the volume for each part. Check it out. Okay, no, I can't do it. Wow, neat. So, could you say, hear only the drum part? Of course. That's how we'll find the criminal guilty of missing his cue tonight. I'm more concerned with the other criminal. The one who kills people. You want help on the case? Then help me with mine. I guess rock and roll comes before prosecuting. Let's begin. First, we bring up the part of the performance in question. You simply choose the section of the song you wish to hear from the bottommost bar, like so. There it is. Now listen. Was something wrong? You couldn't hear it? Listen again, closely. The timing's a little off, isn't it? You see? There! Right there's the most important part. And even an amateur can hear it. An amateur with a mixing board, maybe. You're missing the point. We'll never stamp out crime until we're perfect. Perfect! Here he goes again. Right. Herr Amateur, you will prove my point. Huh? Me? You will find the missed cue. You will tell us which instrument, which part is the guilty party. But how? Did I not just explain it? Use these sliders to adjust the volume for each part. Then you will find the part that hopelessly bungles the cue. You will find it with your untrained amateur ears. Nothing to but try, Apollo. I guess. I'll admit, this looks kind of fun. First, a quick review of the 2 things we've told you so far. Flyers on the bar, got it. Once you found the guilty bar, press the corresponding number. Okay. Alright, let's go back for a second, and actually, we'll start with the first one. Let's see if... That seems pretty good. Oops. Say it's that one. This part is off. Which is that? Second guitar. It was you, Darian! Well, looks like the cat's out of the bag. Well, that's all you have to say? That kind of attitude lets killers walk free, Darian! Here they go again. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to ask about the concert. Starting to feel like we're just wasting time. It's all experience under our belts. That can't be bad. Mixing board? Oh, okay. Still can't get over the title for that song. Guilty Love? Maybe... I was wondering if you knew anything about this. Does it look familiar? Familiar! It's mine! That's my keyring! I've been looking all over for it. What? This is yours, Mr. Gavin? I knew it. Apollo, how can you make that I knew it face? This is the keyring that was... Yeah, I know. Thanks anyway. So, where did you find it? Actually, the victim was holding it. Like he was trying to keep it from the killer, even if it meant his life.
What? The victim? You mean Mr. Latouche had my keys? Indeed. When will my trials be over?
Speaking of trials, I've never heard Mr. Gavin whine in court like he has been today. Emma's right about the fop, I'll give her that. Apollo! Mr. Gavin, maybe we can help. Tell us about your troubles today.
I really don't think that's...
Tell us. And we'll keep mum about the keyring for now.
Are you blackmailing me, Fraulein? Wow. Way to go, Trucy. You were saying something about your motorcycle not starting?
And something about your guitar case being busted?
You're well informed.
You mentioned it a few times.
It all happened this morning. It's all this keyring's fault. The keyring? It's got all my keys on it, yeah? My bike key, my car key, and the key to my guitar case.
Wait, so this keyring...
It disappeared. I thought I'd put it in my jacket pocket. Prosecutor Gavin's keyring disappeared. I had come to the concert by taxi. How embarrassing! In order to get my guitar out, I had to break the lock. Wait, this guitar wasn't the one that... The very one. Up in flames. And right on stage, too.
I actually thought that was part of the show.
Crazy. And to top it off, Mr. Latouche's life was taken. Nobody told me about days like these. Strange days indeed. You think?
What's wrong, Juicy? I was just trying to make sense of everything. First, this heart-shaped keyring gets stolen. Then a very expensive guitar flares up on stage. Then Mr. Latouche dies.
Yes, and?
Can it all really be just a coincidence?
Coincidence? Meaning... Darian, can you make any sense of all this? Hey, don't look at me.
What do you think, Apollo?
Huh?
I mean, either Mr. Gavin's having a really bad day, or all this was planned.
I'm thinking what I think you're thinking. Are you, Fraulein?
I am.
What? Hey, don't leave me in the dark with Spike here. The name's Apollo, but yeah, I agree. Don't leave us in the dark. What are you talking about?
Haven't you noticed connection, Apollo? A curious connection between all of Mr. Gavin's troubles todays?
Well... You know, something was bugging me too. That keyring, and the guitar, and the body.
Slow down, Polly. You look a wee bit dizzy.
He's bluffing. He hasn't figured it out. Fess up if you're a man. You're as clueless as I am.
Huh?
No. Give your forehead that chance. Let's see our evidence of the connection, shall we? Evidence? I better think of something pronto.
Come on. Let's see it. What's the connection between all of Mr. Gavin's troubles?
I mean, I kind of want to say the fact just Mr. Gavin himself. Oh, I don't have. It's this, isn't it? Oh, I kind of just used that without thinking about it, but then all the lyrics. Oh, when you stole away the keys, through the air I fly, burning in my heart, guitar. Wow. A lyric sheet, the guitar serenade. What's that got to do with anything? It has everything to do with everything. No, I wouldn't have believed it if Fraulein had pointed it out. What are you talking about, man? Enough of the riddles. Maybe it is a coincidence, or perhaps it means something. Don't you think, Fraulein?
I do. Everything that's happened to Mr. Gavin today is predicted in the lyrics of this song.
What? No way!
Look, just think about everything that's happened to Mr. Gavin. Let's list them in the order that they occurred. While reading this lyric sheet.
First, the keyring was stolen.
And not just any keyring, a heart-shaped keyring.
That's right here. When he stole away the keys, my heart held on so tight. This is a heart holding keys.
Next, his guitar burst into flame. Burning in my heart, fire, burn my love away. And then Mr. Latouche was killed, like a bullet of love. Fire, take my life away.
But that's crazy.
Yeah, no kidding.
So everything that happened today here, this song predicted it all? Or perhaps it was the other way around. The criminal could have based this crime on the lyrics. But who would go through all that trouble? Someone who moves in mysterious ways, no doubt. I believe you've stumbled upon something quite vital and quite annoying, Fraulein. She looks pleased. Lyrics predicting the crime, Clavier? Seemed a bit more than just a coincidence to me. I have to agree. The keyring, the guitar, and the murder. The keyring might have been dropped by accident. Yet the victim was holding it. Hard to think that was unconnected. That's true. Prosecutor Gavin is calm as collected as ever.
So the criminal matched their actions to the lyrics?
That sounds likely.
Why would anyone do that?
While we think about that, I'm gonna get cracking on the biggest crime here. I'm gonna talk to the Borgian embassy about this Mr. Latouche. Ah, right. Thanks, Darian. I'll leave the pondering of mysteries to you. I'm out of here. A foreign national, Mr. Latouche, was killed. It seems like that would have been the point of all this. But they did more than that. They left us with not only a murder, but a mystery.
Mr. Gavin sure is irritable today.
Maybe this is the real Prosecutor Gavin we don't get to see in the courtroom. I've had enough, frankly. If you find any more mysteries, do me a favor and keep them to yourself, yeah? Yeah. I guess this is all we're gonna get from Prosecutor Gavin. That leaves Lammeror to question. Prosecutor Gavin, do you know where Lammeror is now? Ah, I heard her go to my dressing room. With that pianist, Machi Tobiah, of course. She seemed rather shocked by Mr. Latouche's sudden passing. The Governor's dressing room. Got it. Yeah, I would be shocked too. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh. Eek! Who's there? There he goes again. Who is that guy? Huh? Trucy?
You know, he did look sort of familiar.
So he is a friend of yours?
No, that's not it.
Sorry, I don't remember. Curiouser and curiouser. Hello? Hello, hello.
Ah, Lammeror! What has happened? I heard that Mr. Latouche has died.
Lammeror, you speak? I mean, you speak English?
Ah, yes. I was invited here from the Republic of Borginia. But I'm not Borginian by birth.
But wasn't Mr. Latouche your interpreter?
Yes. Well, it was Mr. Latouche's idea. He thought it would add to the mystery, you see.
Then your pianist is also...
No, Machi Tobiah is Borginian. He does not speak English. Now, please tell me.
But you know what she didn't say? She didn't say he was blind, which leads me to believe he's not actually blind.
What has happened to Mr. Latouche? Why did he...
Actually, Mr. Latouche was... Trucy!
Huh?
Remember what Prosecutor Gavin said. Not a word.
But Mr. Latouche is Lammeror's manager. It's not fair to her. I mean, isn't she a related party?
Precisely who Prosecutor Gavin doesn't want to alert, I suspect.
All we have been told is to wait here in this room. It is very unsettling.
I'm sorry, we're trying to figure it out ourselves.
Do you think I could ask you some questions? Of course. I'm always willing to help.
Just calm as she looked on stage. Can't put my finger on why, but I like this Lammeror.
Dib. What is it, Machi?
What?
But you'd be alone.
What seems to be the problem?
Machi, he's not good around strangers. He wishes to go out for a breath of fresh air. Would that be all right?
Sure, of course. Oh no.
Very well. What is it you wish to ask me about?
The Republican of Borginia. That's in Northern Europe, right?
I've never even heard of it. I started out singing in a restaurant. Then a producer called me. Before I knew it, here I am. You don't say. You know, my dad plays piano in a restaurant.
Producers tend to look for talent, Trucy. Lammeror, you're not from Borginia originally? Were you born here?
Well...
Oh, is that supposed to be a secret?
Image is everything when you're a star. I know a bit about that, of course. Ah, yes, it is something like this. A contract, you might say. I'm also not to speak anything but Borginese in public.
Image is important, I guess.
She's not all Image, though. Her songs are lovely. A real landscape painter in sound.
A painter in what?
She travels the world, tuning the sights she sees in music. That's the secret to your music's beauty, right? You're very perceptive. Oh, I use your songs all the time in my stage act. I don't have to pay royalties for that, do I?
Stop while you're ahead, Trucy.
This landscape painter in sound, too, is an Image. Yet without it, my songs would not be so widely heard. They even call you the siren of the ballad, right? Yes, in Borginese, Lammeror means the siren. I fear that, perhaps, already I'm not the siren I once was. Your pianist, Machi, was it?
He's very European.
I met him while singing in restaurants in Borginia. He is an orphan, yet his playing is exquisite. Soon he came to live with me. It's like a fairy tale almost. I notice he hardly leaves your side. Yes, well, he is blind. At first, I hesitated dragging him across the world. He doesn't speak English either, does he? He had never left Virginia before we met. I made his presence part of my contract. Machi and I together, Lamoureux, together, always. Mr. Latouche was my new manager. New? Yes, from 3 months ago, around when I received Mr. Gavin's invitation to come. I met Mr. Latouche at my office. He was to be my manager and bodyguard, and as it turned out, my interpreter. Interpreter, even though you speak English. Yes, but we were to visit more places than just here. We had a concert in Japan scheduled after this one, though I fear it may have to be cancelled now. Was Mr. Latouche from the Republican of Virginia too? Well, he was only with me for 3 months. I'm afraid there is much I do not know about him. And now, I shall never know. No one will even tell me why he has died. I'm sorry. Prosecutor Gavin said we weren't to talk to anyone. Mr. Latouche was a talented man. The siren of the ballad. That phrase was his idea, you know. I am happy for him that it has become so well known. The siren. That's what he meant. Huh? Apollo? You are the siren, right, Lamoureux? That is the meaning of my name in Borginese, yes. It was the name my producer gave me, but why do you ask? It's very important. I had to know for sure if the siren was you. What do you mean, important? I'll tell you. You deserve to know. Siren. Turns out that's a very important word in this case. How? We found Mr. Latouche. He was still alive. What? I heard him say something. His last words. Mr. Latouche, can you hear me? Ask witness. Hang in there, Mr. Latouche. Tell me, who was the witness? The witness is siren. He said siren? Really? I was the only one there to hear it, but I'm sure that's what he said. Mr. Latouche said that? That's the witness. And you're the siren, Lamoureux. Did you see what happened? Lamoureux? Why'd I ask? Are you with the police? Huh? Well, no, I'm a defense attorney. An attorney? Yet there have been no arrests, yes? Is that a problem? Does an attorney not work for a client? If you have no client, you should leave the investigation to the police, I think. But Lamoureux, I'm sorry, but I cannot answer your questions. I'm afraid you lack the authority to ask him. Why? If she witnessed the crime, why won't she tell us? I believe we are through here. I believe so. God dang it, Lamoureux. We're so close. That reminds me. Does this brooch look familiar to you? My brooch? Yes, well, it may be mine. Yours, Lamoureux? I was wearing the brooch earlier, you see. I must have lost it. Well, that explains the brooch we found. It was Lamoure's. Thank you. I was wondering where I dropped it. Since this brooch belongs to her, it begs the question. Something wrong, Apollo? What was this brooch doing at the crime scene? I mean, it was her dressing room, so is that really that strange? There we go. Whoa, who's there now? Oh, it's you. Where were you? Emma, is something wrong? She looks grumpier than usual. You bet something's wrong. The impossible happened. It's all your fault, you know? Oops, maybe this is about us leaving the crime scene. What do you mean by impossible? Well, it's gone. Utterly gone. Don't even tell me the body is gone. I will actually... No. What's gone? God dang it. The body's gone, stupid. What else? Eh? Just Latouche's body's disappeared. What? I was just in here 5 seconds ago. There's no way it disappeared. Prosecutor Gavin. From your vacant stare, I gather you've heard the news. I heard Mr. Latouche's body is gone missing. Look for yourself. Quite the pickle. Quite the pickle. How can you just stand there? We have to start investigating. There's no need for alarm, Fraulein Detective. All entrances and exits have been sealed. The body will not leave the building. So I suggest we go find ourselves a cadaver. There will be plenty of time to ponder the whys later. Well, you seem pretty sure of yourself, Mr. Gavin. Oh, we'll find him. I'm rather enjoying this. How can Mr. Latouche's body just disappear? Well, you heard the man. Let's get searching. Hey, I don't know if this is exactly the right time, but... Yes, Darian? See, Jeter's gone missing. It was in the dressing room. Jeter? Who's Jeter? That's what I call my guitar. You like, man? Your guitar was stolen. This hasn't been a good day for guitars or jeeters. Okay, body first, then guitar. And if someone finds the guitar, please bring it to our dressing room. Cheater's like a missing person, not lost and found, man. Oh, well. Oh. We found the guitar? Something seemed different to you, Apollo? Something's definitely different here. Let's check it out.
Oh.
That stage there must have been lowered before. It's the tower that Lammeror and Prosecutor Gavin were singing on. Someone must have raised it. I don't see a way to control it from here. Paula, what about that ladder against the wall? We'd use that to look up top. Maybe we should get Emma. What are you talking about? We have to see this sort of thing for ourselves. Not so good with heights. Stop whining and start climbing. Ugh. Is the body gonna be in there? Didn't look that high from below, really. But when we got to the top, I felt every one of those 20 feet down. Of course, I wasn't thinking about the height anymore. Not after what we found up there. Eek. We found two things we were looking for, and one thing we never expected to find. Oh no! The body, guitar in hand, and the pianist, Machi Tabaye. No! No! No!
Oh no!
Wow, that concert last night sure went south in a hurry. No kidding. Why did they arrest Machi? Why? Don't look at me like it's my fault. Machi Tabaye, the blind pianist. Arrested on suspicion of murdering Romain Latouche. I can't believe such a cute little boy could do something so horrible. At least they had proof of some kind. What proof could possibly prove that morning? Prosecutor Gavin? What a night, eh? I apologize for being so upset. Mr. Gavin, do you know what's going on? Why did they arrest Machi? Why? Don't look at him like it's his fault either. It was tough for me too. We performed together that night after all. Yet? The powers that be say that given the circumstances, it could only have been him. What do you mean by circumstances? Lammeror was invited from the Borginia as an ambassador of goodwill. It is vital that this case be wrapped up swiftly. That's all the powers that be wants, really. Well, those are circumstances, alright, but what makes Machi the only possible suspect? Their forehead. You seem to have forgotten that you're talking to the prosecution, the enemy. Ah, right. Yeah, I like this side of the prosecutor Gavin better, actually. I'm not at liberty to discuss the particulars of the case, especially not to the defense attorney. What? Did you just say? Me? The defense attorney? That's what I came to tell you. He's down at the detention center. He wants to request your services. He? You mean Machi? Machi wants me? This is what we've been waiting for, Apollo. Let's get going. Right. Good luck. I'm off to question Lammeror. Right, later. Hope I'm up to this. Well, I just don't get it. I refuse to believe a little kid like that could do something so terrible. You said that already. Machi, everything's gonna be okay. We're here for you. Hi. You can tell me about last night? Huh? That was when I realized how tough it must be. A little kid like this, in a country so far from everything he's ever known. Maybe Lammeror can help? Didn't Prosecutor Gavin say he was with him? Good luck. I'm off to question Lammeror. Well, what are we gonna do? That's a good question. I can't think of anything we can do but go with this. And hope for the best at the trial tomorrow.
Oh no. No! Oh my god, we're gonna end it there? Oh, I have no idea who the killer is at the moment. The only person I'm thinking it could be is the guitar player, because I don't know, he just seems fishy. But yeah, I really don't know. But we're gonna end today's episode here for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all them fun stuff. Still gonna see more of this awesome game, as well as nothing, because we're gonna play this game until it ends. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out!